respect.
Vice President, council members, council at large. My name is Ella Bowman on 146th Street, and I'm a ward leader for the whole community. Can you hear me now? No. Okay. Oh, you can hear me now. Okay. I'm bringing this to council. I talked to one council member. They didn't have no knowledge of it, and I did talk to the secretary of council, the previous one before you. And I also had mentioned this back here a while ago to find out if anybody can get some details or information on these pool houses. Now, the way I'm looking at it, it's a piece of plastic with metal that's occupying so many feet of land. The question is, I needed documentation, guidelines and criteria on this, and who's in charge of this. Now, I understand what so-called words was telling me, but I like to do fact-finding, that this was a non-profit. So I really don't know about this, but it should be available for the public as well as a ward leader as myself. And members of council should have knowledge of this. Now, I'm looking at it, and I did some background, and could be alleged fraud in this. I had details and line out on this. But I need the paperwork here to see who okayed this in the city and what was done. Because people are coming to me as a ward leader, and I know you just got on, and I didn't want to call you yet until I got the paperwork here from City Hall. So it seems that no one knows about this. So I need the details on this, the paperwork, who's in charge of this, because it's just like a garbage. You take my street on 146 on the corner there. There's numbered garbage in a plastic container. People can sit under there homeless. And I want to know, why were they put up? You know, the purpose of this. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm alleging this, and so it's different from charges until an agent come in or FBI come in and investigate it. My question, I'm alleging that they're setting this up so they can keep property for nothing, and someone can come in and take all this property here. Usually I'm not off. I'm really on. So I want to get with one of these council people that's in charge of the land bank, because they're doing everything. Land is important, just like the young man said and the young lady. And I'm going to get back to us as a people. See, I can talk about my people. I'm black. Heads up. We're intelligent people. We should be able to read, write, and comprehend and understand. That's all I want. And I want to know who can give me this information. Thank you.
This is Rock the Road. Council vacation. The vacation time is July and August. That's when council takes vacation, and not this time of the year. And I question that. EPA, I contacted Bryant today, and I told him, I said, I don't want what happened in Flint, Michigan, happen here in the city of East Cleveland. I want someone to get up off your posterior, come out and check and test the dump site as to whether it does have asbestos or lead in there. I said, get up and check. I don't care about permits being pulled. They pull the permits. Yes, he told me about the permits being pulled. The permit may be pulled, but that does not say that the house that they are raising is the house that is being dumped in the city of East Cleveland. I said, get up and behind and do your job as far as coming out testing this to see whether it has asbestos or what have you in it. The law director, full-time position. Here's the legislation right here that I'm in full-time position. Also, all monies that come into the city, it must come before council. The director notify you of monies coming into the city, and then you prepare legislation for them to accept it or reject it. Here's all of the legislation right here, if you want to see it. That's your responsibility as council. The mayor, full-time position. He isn't here. And you sit here and go along doing things or what have you. He's supposed to be at all meetings, attend all meetings, even your committee meetings, all meetings. We have a full-time law director. Then we should, if he's not here, his salary needs to be deducted, or you need to bring charges against him. He's not here to do his due diligence. Your finance director is a full-time position. And then I heard someone said having a finance meeting and you're going to have the chief of staff. The chief of staff is not the one whom raised his right hand and also a bond is on. You need to hear from your finance director. That's why you have a finance director. Keep this council informed as the finances of the city, along with the mayor. That's what the charter says. Neither one of you can change that up here. That's what you need to do. You can't go on something that an employee telling you what the finances of the city. And then with the fire department, then you're saying well, you're going to cut and not going to renegotiate. That is your responsibility to renegotiate if there's some differences. There's a law that the law has been passed. They got a mandate that they must have minimum mandate, and you cannot change that. And so you need to come back and negotiate before you talk about going up here listening to somebody else telling you, an employee. That is the law, and you can't change that. On the Land Bank Commission, every one of you should have somebody on there have appointed someone to that land bank. That is your responsibility, and not administration. You level the playing field. That's why you're here as council. You prepare the law or what have you. When I was sitting here, every one of us put people on the land bank. Now, to not,
10 seconds.
what else? Something else I missed. Well, I guess I've covered most all of the finance. But anyway, that's all of what I said to you. It's charter. I can back it up in black and white.
All right, good job.
Hello, everyone. Again, congratulate council for your challenging of the fraudulent petition signature. It was a great job. There's one thing that I don't quite understand in your reading. You put everything on Mr. Smedley, and as if it was his doing. How can it be his doing when you got a mayor? I think that's wrong. I think that you use Mr. Smedley as a front, but in reality, it had to be the mayor. Mr. Smedley can't do nothing without the mayor. So I just want to make that point perfectly clear. Let the chip fall where they may. Not on Smedley. He only works for the mayor, on the mayor himself. But again, I thank you all for standing up for the citizens of Cleveland. While I'm on council, I would like to know at some point how many of you all approved me being barred out of the last council meeting. I want to know who all approved of me being barred out of the council meeting and why. And because Wheeler has a letter from my attorney, President Wheeler, as well as having the white police chief himself barred me out of the meeting and said if I come in, I'm going to jail. I want to know who approved that. Moving right along because I want to be quick, please. I heard that you had 58 East Cleveland employees working for ARCO. That got to be a lie. If you can prove that to me, that 58 employees, 58